The Nathan McBride books really have two characters, or two main characters. Mostly the books are about Nathan McBride, but there's a second element to the books called Harvey Fontana. And Harv is just an amazing person to me. He's in many ways as deep as Nathan, and some people actually think he's deeper and like him more than Nathan, which is interesting to me. They met in the Marine Corps, and early on when Nathan was identified as a shooter, he had a skill set that he didn't know about. Harvey became the second part of his two-man scout sniper team, so they were together on some very, very interesting and tough missions. They then were recruited by the CIA to continue that type of work, and they had racked up quite a few kills together. And it's one of those interesting things about being a sniper is your job is to kill, and when you're really good at it, how do you feel about that? How do you feel about killing? And so it's an interesting subject that they spend a lot of time talking about, that they want to be proud of their work, but when it involves killing, it's rather difficult to feel good about that. But the old expression is somebody has to do it. So they were chosen, they stepped up and did the job. But then one of their missions in South America, in the Central American area, went really bad. They fell under enemy fire from a setup. There was a leak, and they were set up. And Nathan did something quite heroic for Harv. He allowed himself to fire several shots from the same location. And in the sniping world, that's kind of a no-no. And when you do that, you're really allowing the enemy to hone in on your position. And what that did, and they both knew it at the time, is that allowed Harvey to escape while Nathan was actually captured. They had to separate, and Nathan was determined to get his friend out. And unfortunately, that heroic action on Nathan's turned out very badly for him. He was captured and interrogated quite brutally for a very long period of time. And Harv always felt very guilty about that. There was nothing he could have done to save his friend at the time, but he always felt guilty. Harv did end up rescuing Nathan later, about 3 weeks later, but the price was very heavy on Nathan's soul, and so Harv has always had a very tough time with that. They both have. But Harvey really is the balance between Nathan's short fuse that he constantly battles with, and the calm nature, calm versus the instant, the compulsive. So Harvey is a very good balance for Nathan, and he helps him with maintaining a sense of evenness in his life.